I got some super fast chargers by Anker. This is the Anker Prime line. So I have the wall charger, I have their power bank, and this is the DL7400 docking station that also supports very fast charging. I have the chargers connected and I'm going to start charging up the power bank. So this thing will charge this at up to 150 watts. So by the way, you can actually change the orientation of this as well, both on the charger and on the power bank. So if I leave it like this, it'll actually change the orientation, or if I place it like this, it'll change the orientation. So if you have a surge protector pointing a certain way, it should make it very easily readable based on its orientation. So with its single port, it's charging at almost 150 watts. It's taking in at almost 150 watts. And I also have the docking station connected, and I have this connected. And by the way, if you tap this, it turns on the screen. And I'm going to, because one of the beauties of this power bank is not only can it charge devices quickly, it can also charge itself very quickly. And it shows you, C1 is coming in at almost 150 watts and C2 is going to come up to about 100 watts. So it's going to reach up to its peak of almost 250 watts of charging. Here's some other common items that I take with me. I have the Nintendo Switch 2, Samsung Galaxy Tab S10 Ultra, and I have the MacBook Pro. This is the one with the M1 Max chip, so it's a few years old, but a very good laptop. All right, so let's plug this in, and we'll start off with the tablet. So it starts right up. It says super fast charging 2.0. It's at 31% and it's charging, and it is taking 40 watts right now. 41.2, 42.9, 43.5. Basically right around 42, 43 watts. Okay, so now I'm going to connect the other USB-C to the MacBook Pro, which is going to start charging that. And so I love the fact that it distinguishes this, and you can also see it in the app. So 42.5 watts to the Samsung and 88.1 to the MacBook. So it's currently outputting right around 130 watts. And then I'll just use a regular USB-A to USB-C for the Switch 2. Now the Switch 2 is not really something designed for fast charging, but we'll just plug it in just to show you guys that it also does charge. Okay, so it just started charging right there. It's at 33% and it's outputting it at 7.5 watts of power. Something else worth mentioning is you can charge the power bank while it's charging another device. So as you guys can see in the app, it's coming in at 146.8 watts and the output is going out at 75 watts. I wanted to see if the Prime charger can reach 160 watts, so I plugged in both of them, both USB-Cs, going from this to the power bank, and it is receiving right around 160 watts on the power bank, and the output is around 154.5, 154.4 watts of power. So there's a plus and minus difference between going out of this to going into this, but yeah, pretty close. Basically, it does reach right around the 160 watt. 3 USB-Cs, so 3 things that can charge at the same time. So it's outputting right around 74.5 watts. And then I wanted to see, I will be charging a USB-C to USB-C. There's no point in taking this MagSafe charger because I think this is the MagSafe 3 if I'm not mistaken. But basically, there's no point in taking this because this can only charge a MacBook, whereas with USB-C to USB-C, I can charge up anything. But out of curiosity, I wanted to know if it would actually charge the MacBook using the MagSafe charger that the MacBook comes with, and it looks like it's charging it just fine. So it's ramping up, so 30, 50 watts, 53. It's basically going to get right around 80 watts, the same as you would get with the USB-C. Now, I would not recommend charging both USB-C to USB-C and USB-C to MagSafe. Okay, so I want to see how fast they'll charge this, so I'm going to close this up. So it is super fast charging 2.0, 27 minutes until full. So it is charging this thing. Now full on this phone is probably referring to the 80% limit that I set. So it will take a little bit longer to get to 100%, but it's going to charge it super fast. By the way, I am using high quality USB-C cables, whether it's the Anker cable or the Apple cables. The tablet. And this one is also super fast charging 2.0. Whether you want to charge up your phones, tablets, laptops, gaming console, this charger is amazing for that. It's very compact. This is actually the most compact 160 watt charger to date. Supports 3 USB-Cs, and if you actually tap this, it'll go through the different menus of showing you how many watts are using per USB-C, the temperature for this thing, which charging mode you want to support, and whether Bluetooth is connected or not. The same thing is true for the power bank. But both of these are very premium. Very easy to travel with this thing and just use it at home as well, because you can again charge up various devices. The same is true, and not only just charge up, but actually charge very quickly. And I love the fact that I don't have to take various different chargers, like the fact that I can leave the MacBook charger at home, the tablet chargers, all of this stuff. Like I could just leave that stuff, just take this one small compact charger, and it charges up things real quickly. It is amazing. And the same is true for the power bank as well. These are basically the best Anker has to offer as of now. I connected the docking station to my super fast laptop, which is my MSI Vector A18 laptop. It's a super fast one with an RTX 5080 card and a very fast Ryzen chip. So at least as of now, it's an amazing laptop. And what I really like about the docking station is it allows me to take the laptop with me much more easily now, because there's a lot less cables I need to unplug, because literally the docking station connects to the laptop with one USB-C cable right here that's actually connected right here to the laptop. Like once I disconnect that, everything's disconnected, and then I just take it with me, because this thing also provides power to it. So I could just leave the charger for the laptop inside my laptop backpack and literally just unplug one cable and take the laptop with me. So it's super convenient to have. So this thing is a 2.5 gig Ethernet port right here. The USB-A is for the fans below. We have the keyboard. We have the mouse right here. We have the HDMI port. You can also connect another HDMI port and another display port for a triple display if you wanted to. And then this is the port that goes to the laptop that again provides the power and all the other connections to it. And this is what powers the Anker docking station. Now let me just switch it over to this side. So by default the screen is off until I click the side. Then it'll actually show me, and then I can actually switch between the menus and see what it's using. So right now I'm using a 4K 60Hz display on HDMI 1, and then there it is. So basically this is how much power that's being used by the docking station right now, which is also powering the laptop and keeping it charged. And this is an SD card with a micro SD card above it. So I love the fact that it's right there in front of me, because that's something I do use, and I could plug it in right there and be good to go. I also have an auxiliary jack for headphones, which I don't use as often now, but it's nice that it's there. And then again, 3 USB-Cs in the front. I can also charge stuff with those USB-Cs, as you guys saw when I was charging up the power bank. So this thing is overall amazing. I have to test out the docking station with the internet speed test. So it is a 2.5 gigabit port, so I'm expecting to get right around the 2.35 gigabits on the download and on the upload. So we got a nice low ping right here. This does depend on your internet speed, so I should mention that. So my internet speeds are actually 5 gigs up and down. However, the router I'm testing right now is actually capped at 2.5 gigabit speeds anyways. But this port as well is a 2.5 gigabit port, and this is pretty much what I would expect from a 2.5 gigabit port. It's usually right around 2.35, 2.34, 2.36. So I did get that for both the download and the upload. If you guys enjoyed this video, smash that subscribe button. If you have questions or comments, let me know in the comment sections below. And as always, thank you guys for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.